Okay, week 9 is here. I've already secured my playoff spot. I believe if I win this match, I might be able to get a bye for playoffs, which would be pretty nice. But yeah, so my opponent has heavy Trick Room Pokemon here. He's got Chandelure, King Gambit, Oranguru, Hydrapple, Sableye, Azumarill, Slowbro, Chestnut, Avalugg, Ninetales. Oranguru, Sableye, and Slowbro can all set the Trick Room, and all of his Pokemon outside of Ninetales really wants the Trick Room. Yeah, and like in theory, like Oranguru has a way to completely nullify any way to stop Trick Room, technically. It has Inner Focus to stop Fake Out, which I don't have. And if you just give it a Mental Herb, then it can't get taunted and you just make it bulky so it can't get one shot. Well, if you saw last week, then you'll know that we've got a strat for this now. So, let's see. Our secret tech for stopping the Trick Room from going up at all costs is Whirlwind. So, the return of Whirlwind non-mega support Pidgeot is back. Yeah. This guy is really just here to click Whirlwind on his Trick Room Pokemon. Pretty much it. There's nothing on this team that really threatens Pidgeot. Like, Avalugg can do damage to it, but we have Feather Dance to deal with any physical attacker that could be a problem, but most of his team is a special attacker, and Dual Wing Beat can do decent damage to Chestnut. But otherwise, Dual Wing Beat's just here just so that way if I get taunted, I have a move I can hit. But yeah. So, the Pokemon that we're most likely leading off with is going to be Pidgeot plus Masquerada. So Masquerada is just going to be a generic Focus Sash set. It's going to have Knockoff, Flower Trick, Low Kick, and Protect. I was considering putting like Acrobatics on this to deal with the Chestnut easier, but I decided that it really wasn't worth it. Low Kick deals a lot of damage into the King Gambit and into the Avalugg. So really wanted to have Low Kick as an option. And Knockoff is going to be really good into Oranguru, into the Slowbro. And it's going to be okay into the Sableye, but I need this to deal with his Trick Room setters, essentially. Yeah. So these two are leading off more than likely. And then the other two Pokemon that are probably coming are going to be Glimmora and Primarina. Glimmora has Power Gem, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, and Spiky Shield. We are running max speed because this outspeeds the 168 speed outspeeds the Ninetales by 1 point. So the only way they'll outspeed me is if they are Choice Scarf, and Choice Scarf is a way that he can have a couple different things outspeed me. In fact, Choice Scarf Chestnut is actually very dangerous for my team. But why would you run that? So, yeah, we're running Sludge Wave over Sludge Bomb just because of Chestnut. I'm only really clicking a poison move against Chestnut. And, I don't need a poison move for anybody else, but you're gonna notice that every single Pokemon has Protect just so that way I don't attack my own Pokemon with Sludge Wave. But yeah, otherwise this is a pretty generic on setup. So then the Primarina is pretty straightforward. I have Rindoberry here just so that way I can tank a Wood Hammer from Chestnut. If he Wood Hammers, then if he Wood Hammers and I Moonblast, he's dead. this Moonblast, if he's max special defense, max HP, this Moonblast will deal 75 to 90%. If he's not max special defense, it has a chance to kill. And if he's not max HP. So yeah. Otherwise, Ice Beam, just because I like normally it's like been Icy Wind. Obviously, I'm not gonna run Icy Wind against what he has. And I need the Ice Beam to deal with the Hydrapple. So those are the Pokemon that are most likely coming. Our other Pokemon that we have are gonna be a support Dragapult. So it's gonna be Will-O-Wisp, Light Screen, Shadow Ball. And it's going to be Colbur with a cursed body and a max special defense. So this is to kind of just best deal with everything that he has. I don't need to put any speed in this because this will outspeed everything except for the Ninetales, which I'm not worried about Ninetales doing big damage to this thing, especially with how much special defense I have invested into this. This thing is going to take pretty much any hit that's thrown at it. So, and the Colbur is for the King Gambit in particular. So, yeah. And then our last Pokemon is good old Diggersby. So, Earthquake, High Horsepower, Protect, and Low Kick. Don't need to run Choice Scarf this week since it outspeeds everything that I there's the only thing that this doesn't outspeed is the Ninetales, and this doesn't outspeed max speed Chandelure. And one other it doesn't outspeed. Maybe that was it. I know that the 113 speed is so that way I outspeed max speed King Gambit. Yeah. Low Kick is not going to kill King Gambit if it is Topple, unfortunately, and that goes for the Masquerado as well. But it is what it is. And then Lumberry to deal with the Will-O-Wisp. That will probably come out from Sableye, or could potentially come out from Ninetales. But yeah, I think this is like pretty simple setup-wise. And stat spread wise, I mean, I'm just maxing out special defense on a lot of different Pokemon here. My two support Pokemon are, you know, they essentially do very similar things. Except Dragapult's better at setting up light screen and making my team tankier, while Pidgeot's good for removing a Trick Room Pokemon. But if I have screens up, then Chandelure probably doesn't really do too much damage. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I can't remember what Chandelure's ability. It's fine. Either way, like my Masquerada will essentially one-shot it with knockoff. Glimmora will one-shot it with Power Gym. Primarina will do a ton of damage with Hyper Voice. If it tries to Energy Ball Primarina, it's not gonna. One, I don't think it would one-shot. Two, I have a Rindo Berry. Diggersby will do damage to it. Like, I have so many ways to deal with this Chandelure, it's not even funny. Yeah. He probably expects me to bring Glimmora. He probably expects me to bring Dragapult. There's no way he's expecting this Pidgeot set. And I doubt that he's exactly expecting this Diggersby. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Oh, that's a Sui Avalugg. Ooh, I thought that was regular Avalugg. I thought that was regular Avalugg. What am I looking at here? Oh, no, that's a Sui Avalug. Whoops. That's my bad, but that's fine. Yeah, we're still just doing the same thing. Didn't realize that was Sui. What the... I don't think it changes anything. It's fine. Get our whirlwind out. Zoomro comes in. Do we swap? I think we do. Okay, I'm going to predict that he doesn't click Trick Room here because he's too scared of my whirlwind. I was correct. I live this. We're just gonna sack here. Question is do I want to just go for low kick? I think he swaps. Aqua Jet. Okay. I think I lost here. I don't know how to win from this. Okay, I don't think this thing has Sucker Punch. I think I overread a lot of this game. Okay, I'm pretty sure that my Power Gym will kill that, but it might have Sturdy. Probably has Sturdy. Okay, so I think I can win that game. It really. I think I really overread that game. Oh, I can't late screen here because it has Infiltrator. Dummy! I'm really not. I'm gonna lose for it. Okay, he messed up though. Come on. Good read. Oh! I lose now. Okay, I called that. Oh. Oh, that's so sad. That didn't kill. I lose. I lose. Just 2 little ways.